Hello everybody, this is Michael Sandus of SofineFashions, and today we're here to kick off our blog, Fit and Fabulous for Life. And as you remember in my last blog, I had Manny Rothmiller, who is here with me today, who is in the top tier of fitness trainers. We went through our first session. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is our second session, and we're going to begin the workout process and how we begin it. Manny, can you tell me a little bit how we begin this process?
Yeah, first thing we do today, we're going to go through our physical activity readiness questionnaire.
Right.
Get a brief medical history of you, do a muscle strength and endurance test, some flexibility tests, check your range of motion and see how ready you are to begin.
Right, well let's get started.
Okay. You have a seat right here.
Okay.
All right, Mike, can you spell your full name for me?
Sure, Michael.
Let me go through here. You had a physical within the last year?
Yes, I have.
Okay. You remember the month?
It was probably within the last 4 months.
Okay. I'll write that down here. Did your physical include a stress test on the treadmill?
Yes, it did.
Okay, is everything clear from that?
Everything was clear from that perspective.
Okay, that's great. Health and heart and everything. Are you in the doctor's care right now for anything?
Nope, not at all.
No. Do you smoke, Mike?
No, I do not.
No. Any diabetes?
No.
Any family history of heart disease?
Yes, family history of diabetes.
Not family history of diabetes, family history of heart disease.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, can you tell me who in your family?
My grandfather.
Grandfather, that's paternal?
Yes. And my father.
Okay. So both your grandfather and your father?
Correct.
Okay, so that puts you at an increased risk for developing heart disease. You can.
Well, that's why I'm here today, Manny.
Great. Great, that's great.
It's
okay.
never too late to get started.
Have you ever had an abnormal ECG?
No.
What about your blood, your cholesterol? That's been good?
It's slightly high, but it's gone down over the last 8 months because I've lost weight.
Okay, that's great. You want to lose more weight, right?
That's great, absolutely.
Okay. So no medication?
No medication, just a lot of vitamins, actually.
Vitamins. We'll talk about them down here. So,
okay.
So with your loss of weight and then the dietary modifications that we'll make soon, we should get our blood pressure and our cholesterol right within the normal range.
Good.
Okay, yes sir. Other than your knee, Mike, do you have any lower back, neck, shoulder, hip, or pelvis?
No issues at all. Relatively healthy guy.
Okay. Okay. Any anemia, seizures, allergies?
I'm allergic to sulfur.
Sulfur. Okay. We won't be working out with sulfur. That's good.
That's it.
Okay. Any hernias, asthma, arthritis?
Had a repaired hernia at one time.
Hernia. How long ago was this?
5 years ago.
And you've been cleared from that as well?
Yes.
Okay. Now your vitamins, what type of vitamins are you taking?
Take fish oil, vitamin D, B12, iodine, and a multiple day vitamin, and a vitamin called Arthritis Max for the arthritis.
Okay. Now, your vitamin D, when you prescribed to take vitamin D, you have the proper dosage?
By the physician, yes.
Okay, that's great. Okay. Well, let's see here. You said you exercise. Mike, if you will, this is our informed consent right here.
Okay.
Read, sign this, and initial all the services at the bottom are going to provide for you. And we'll get right into your evaluation. Okay. Now, the evaluation consists of taking body fat composition.
Okay.
Get your girth measurements and test your muscle strength and endurance. The primary purpose of this evaluation is to give you a good scientific baseline to start from.
Great.
The scale just gives you an absolute number. When we do the body fat composition, we'll be able to break your body weight down into fat and non-fat portions. Okay. We'll also look at your girth measurements, and that's what we'll measure. We'll measure the change over time.
Okay, that's great.
All of these things will go into it.
How often do you think, Manny, that we'll take a measurement so I can look at the progress?
I typically measure every 4 to 5 weeks.
Okay.
So
you ever had people with no progress?
I've had people with no progress, and I've had people.
Oh, I'm not gonna be one of those.
They go the opposite direction. Mike is 168 hours in a week, and at the most I'll meet with you 7 of the 168. So that leaves you 161 hours that we will be doing 7.
That's great.
Okay. So I'll grab our sheet. That's right up here. Blank sheets. First thing I'm gonna ask you to do, Mike, is take your shoes off. Okay, what I'll do now, I'll figure these numbers and give you your body fat composition. So Mike, we have you at 25.26%.
Okay.
Okay, so what that means, 25.26% times 234 pounds means that you're carrying approximately 59 pounds of body fat and 175 pounds of non-fat mass. And this is the baseline that we'll work from.
Okay.
So when you say that you want to lose 20 pounds, we're looking at helping you maintain your muscle mass and concentrate on losing fat.
Am I better off though converting some of that fat into muscle from your perspective?
Fat and muscle are two different tissues, and that's a misconception. Fat doesn't convert to muscle.
Okay.
While we're building muscle, we're burning fat. So it's a process that happens at the same time.
What's a realistic timetable to get something like that to work?
Well, a lot of experts suggest you losing between 1.5 to 3 pounds a week.
Okay.
We don't want to do anything too extreme. We want to have a realistic program that you can maintain a lifestyle change.
Okay.
Nothing that you're going to go on and come off of. It's not like we're going to work for 5 or 6 weeks and lose a lot of weight and then not do anything. We want to do something that you can continue for the rest of your life.
Right. I tell you what I don't want to be is what the Latinos refer to El Gordo.
El Gordo.
Means fat. So from that perspective, I'm with you. So let's get going.
Okay, let's get going. Next thing we do, Mike, we go up front.
All right.
And we do your muscle strength and endurance testing, and we do your flexibility testing.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I certainly appreciate this, and this concludes our session for our weekly blog. Stay tuned next week as I go through and do my physical endurance stress part, and we look forward to hearing from you, and we'll have some exciting stuff to talk about in the future. Thank you. Again, this is Michael Sandus for SofineFashions.